Lightroom has the ability to soft-proof an image to help you avoid printing out-of-gamut colors. In this video, I'll show you how to use this feature. So we're in the Develop module, and if you look down here in the toolbar, you can see the soft-proofing option. I can select it by clicking on this box, or more simply using the S key. Now a few things just happened. You see the gray background is now turned bright white. If I don't want this so-called paper white background, I can choose by right-clicking on it, and various options open up. Now if you look over here to the histogram, you see there's been some changes there too. Instead of the clipping warnings, we have the monitor gamut warning here, and over here to the right we have the printer gamut warning. The other thing that is different with the histogram, when I hold my cursor over a color in the preview area, the RGB values underneath the histogram are now absolute values, not percentages. All right, so let's take a look at this image. We can see by holding our cursor over the icon here in the upper right that we have some colors that are out of gamut. Now these colors are out of gamut for this profile, an sRGB, and I'm going to purposely use the sRGB as opposed to the Adobe RGB or another profile which you can load by selecting Other and then selecting from the list here. I'm going to stick with sRGB because that's the profile that Blurb uses when they make the books for the book module in Lightroom. Now I can see that a lot of the colors are in gamut. They'll print pretty much as I see them here, but her pants, they are way out of gamut. So I will be in for a surprise if I send this file off to Blurb just as it is now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a proof copy. I don't want to work on my original copy here because if I print to another printer or use a different destination source, that color may very well be in gamut. So I'm going to make a copy, and I can do that simply by create proof copy, and Lightroom will make it for me. And you can see down here in the film strip at the bottom, there is now a copy that we're working on. It's like a virtual copy. And I'm going to go and click on this icon in the upper right hand corner so that we keep that gamut warning on. And then I'm going to try to get rid of that out of gamut color. And I'm going to start here in the basic panel. Now, one simple way to do it would be just to desaturate the image. That's not acceptable. That got rid of the out of gamut warning, but I'm just not going to like the way the picture looks. So instead of doing a global, I'm going to come down here to the HSL color controls, and I'm going to work specifically on the color in her pants. And I'm going to select the hue right here, and I'm going to select the Target Assist tool. And then I'm going to bring that over here to the preview area, and I click, and I'm going to change the hue until I get a hue that is in gamut. Let me see here. I'm not able to really get a hue that's going to be in gamut. So that's not working. So what I'm going to do is I think I'll come over and try just desaturating that particular color and see if that works. I'm getting better results now by desaturating that red. All right. And at the same time, I've desaturated it, but it doesn't look very good. But I know something I can do that will improve it. I'll select luminance now, and I'll darken it. Okay, now, it's not perfect. It's not the color that she was wearing, but there won't be any surprises when I go and print this in the book module with Blurb. Another useful way to work on colors that are out of gamut is to use the adjustment brush. I'm not going to do it here, but you can select the adjustment brush and then paint in desaturation or work on the colors just on a localized basis using the adjustment brush. So when you're finished using the soft proofing controls, deselect it by selecting the S key again, and now you're ready to go.